Today we're gonna cut all the cable ties and retighten everything that is still not tight enough. And yeah, we do this because we don't want them to scratch each other, like the cable ties scratch other corals, and no marine life will eat it or get hurt by it. So that's the plan for today. So in the first weeks we went down and cleaned the structures with brushes to keep the algae away from the coral fragments so they can settle on the structures and don't get overgrown by the fast-growing algae. Also, we have strong currents in Nusa Penida, and the strong currents bring a lot of dead coral pieces that scatter around the structures and might hurt the corals that are planted on the base of our structures. So for the maintenance we also had to check how much rubble is coming inside the complex. If it's threatening our corals, we just bring a bag or a basket so it will not harm the new corals that are already stressed due to the resettlement. For the maintenance we also have to check for predators, because corals are very delicious food for some species. So for example, we had to check for Drupella snails, that we bring them somewhere else and don't let them eat all our acropora corals. But at some point you just have to admit that the corals that you planted are for the ocean, so if there are animals coming and snack on your corals, you just concentrate on being happy for them. After a time we had a lot of surgeonfish settling on the structures, which were a true blessing because surgeonfish feed on algae, so they basically did the job that we have done before with the brushes. So they just fed on all the algae on the structures, so the corals had a nice home to settle and no stress and competition. I'm here with Nuansa Pulau. We're gonna go through all the tasks needed for the maintenance, and then after our dive we're gonna talk about the details, so we make our contracts. Before we can hand the coral castle over to nature, we need to ensure that the project is not endangered by strong currents, predators, algae growth and other threats. Therefore, we have set up a maintenance plan together with our friends from the local community group Nuansa Pulau and the marine park officials. These arrangements allow us to restore reefs and other locations during the lengthy maintenance process. The funding for the maintenance work was provided by donations from Chance for Change. Thank you very much, guys.